Hello, and thank you for joining us. During this tutorial, we will show you how to edit the short description within your requests. This is the field that you see in your request list. Editing this field can provide you with important information and make that information viewable from your main request page without having to open each individual request. Please adhere to your unit's policies and procedures about updating and editing the short description. To edit the short description, please begin by opening your request. Click on the request number that starts with CBO-REQ to open the individual request. Once the request opens, you will see a box labeled Description and below that a field labeled Short Description. First, let's discuss the description field. The description field is intended for a comprehensive explanation of an issue, including specific instructions. This field has a character limit of 400 characters. The CBO does not normally use this field as the comprehensive explanation of the issue and instructions to our caller are normally entered below in the work notes. The short description field is located right below the description field. This field is intended for a short description of the task. There is a character limit of 255 characters. All text in this box will be visible to the caller as well as those internal licensed users. This field can be helpful when you have multiple utility bills from the same caller, for example. You can add the month or other identifying information to the short description so that the caller and yourself have an easier time communicating about the appropriate request. When the caller makes their submission, their home OUC, as well as the type of submission they have submitted, will automatically be populated within the short description field as seen here. In this example, you can see that the caller has submitted a voucher/invoice. Under the first line, you will see the caller's home OUC listed. In the second example, you can see that it was a JV request that was submitted along with the caller's information. Now, let's try changing a short description. Here you can see that I've typed "Add important information here" into the short description field. This is the view that you as the processor will be seeing. Please be sure when editing the field to not erase the OUC number and submission type that are automatically populated within that field. Once you have updated the short description appropriately, please be sure to save and/or update the request by clicking either or both of those buttons in the top right corner. Save will save the work you have done and will allow you to stay on this particular request. If you select Update, your work will be saved and the system will take you back to the main request page. After clicking Save or Update, this is how it will appear in the list of requests. This will be visible to all internal and external users. Now let's see how the notes will appear to the customer. The customer will see the short description listed on the submission page as seen here. This is why it is very important to only update the field when necessary or based on your unit's individual policies and procedures. Please remember, you can always contact the CBO helpline for assistance from one of our program associates by calling 919-515-4CBO. That number is 919-515-4226. Please watch our other tutorials for step-by-step instructions on how to utilize the different resources available to you within this portal.